Welcome. This is Christopher Baxter, and we're here to go through the series of lying on the back, the supine position, with a number of wonderful rotations to help to release tension in the back. So this series within the Atma Yoga curriculum is especially helpful when you're first getting up in the morning as a way to help release some of that night stiffness and to create a more flexible and fluid experience in your body. So, very simple. Come to a position lying on your back and lengthen out so you feel comfortable and supported. The first thing we're going to do is bend the legs at the knees, place the soles of the feet on the ground so they're hip width apart. Then we're going to take a minute and roll your pelvis back and forth. As you roll the pubic bone towards your navel, your low back will flatten to the ground. And as you roll the pubic bone the opposite way, you'll create an arch in your low back. Take a minute and go through these two extremes, this range of motion, and you'll find a wonderful low back massage as you flex and extend the lumbar spine. And then finally come to a neutral position so the alignment of your spine feels level and comfortable. Walk your shoulder blades down towards your hips and tuck your chin just a little bit to lengthen the back of your neck. Arms out to the sides, and now step your feet wider apart than the hips. As with all of our practices, we'll begin with the wave of breath. So the belly, waist and low back, ribs, front, sides, and back, including the sternum, and then the shoulder blades, underarms, and collarbone. Exhale, enjoy the sounding, letting go sigh, and once more. Taking the time to let yourself relax into the experience of your body. The first series of movements, very simple. Inhale to begin with. Keep the feet resting on the floor, and as you exhale, drop both of your knees over to the left. Turn your face to the right. Sounding sigh. Your arms out to the sides, perpendicular to the center line of your body. Inhale, bring your face and knees to the center. Exhale, long sigh, and reverse. And again. At this time, let the knees rest here and take a couple of breaths to give your legs the time to really settle down to the ground and your back to unwind. I often find that it takes 2 or 3 breaths to get down to the core tension in the body, and so that the core muscles have a chance to really feel the invitation to let go. Inhale, everything to the center, and exhale, reverse. And one more. Come back to neutral. This time, extend your left leg all the way out. Right knee is bent, right foot on the ground. Press the right foot down. Lift your pelvis up off the ground. With your pelvis airborne, turn the face of the pelvis to the left and then lower the hip back down. This ensures that your body stays in alignment. Then take the foot, place it on top of the knee, and let the knee begin to sink down to the ground, rotating your body. Comfortable position. From here, take your left hand and rest it on top of the knee and press the knee against the resistance of your hand as you take a long, slow breath in. Pressing the knee against the resistance of your hand. On the exhalation, use the hand to help drop the knee. This is a relaxed, gentle movement. It's letting go. Then a second time, press the knee against the resistance of your hand. Long, deep breath. And again, as you exhale, use the hand to drop the knee a little bit deeper. Your head is facing towards the rear hand. And a third and final time. Knee presses against the hand for a long, slow breath. Sounding. Inhale, release. Let the knee come back. Place the foot on the ground. Lift the hips up again. Realign your body. And this time, let the folded knee drop to the right side. The supine tree position, letting the whole inner groins relax. One more breath in and out. Lengthen the leg, and we'll reverse position. Opposite foot coming to the ground. I'm going to turn around so I can face you, but you stay in the same position. Opposite side of the body now. Press down through the foot. Elevate the hips. Turn the pelvis. Resting the hip on the ground. Foot comes across. Big breath in. And as you exhale the breath, let your knee drop down towards the ground. Hand on top of the knee, round one. Press the knee into the resistance of the hand. Big long breath in. Pull the knee down at the end of the exhalation. And a second and third time. And last one. Release. Inhale back to center. Press the foot. Lift the hips. Realign your body. Lower the hips back down. Let the folded knee drop out to the side. Let it all go. And then lengthen the leg. Next movement, bend the legs at the knees. Place the feet on the ground. This time, cross your right leg over the left. And if possible, hook the foot behind the lower ankle by sliding the foot of the lower leg away. And if this doesn't work for your body, the legs resting here is also just fine. Take a big breath in. Right leg is on top this time. Keep this shoulder blade pinned to the carpet. Big breath in, and as you exhale, let the legs drop down to the left, sounding sigh. Anchoring the stretch, shoulder blade to the ground. And again. One last time. Inhale, bring the knees back up. Exhaling, keep the legs wrapped just like they are and let the legs drop to the opposite side for a brief counter stretch. Inhale, come back to neutral, unwrap the legs and to the opposite side. Realign your body. Left leg comes over the top. Hook the foot behind the ankle or leave the legs like this. Wave of breath through the core of your body. Exhaling, upper leg drops down to the right. Keep the shoulder blade pinned to the ground to anchor your stretch. For a few breaths, focus on releasing, letting gravity open the body. One more deep breath. Let it go. In triple slow motion, inhale the leg back to neutral. Realign your body. And let the legs drop to the opposite side for a brief counter stretch. Finally, inhaling, coming back to neutral, unwrap the legs. Legs back in neutral. And last movement in this series, bring the knees towards the shoulders. Press the soles of the feet towards the sky. Bring the hands either behind the back of the knees, or some of you may be able to bring the hands up to the ankles, or even around the outside of the feet. And as you exhale, pull the thighs to the outside of the rib cage. Tuck the chin a little bit, lengthen the back of your neck, and enjoy this wonderful happy baby position, pulling the thighs towards the ground, rocking across for a beautiful massage across the lumbar and the thoracic spine. One more full breath through the core of your body. One last exhalation, sounding sigh. And then lower the feet back down to the ground. And the last movement in the series, bring the soles of the feet to pressing. Let the knees drop out to the sides. If there's any strain in the inner groins, you can bring your hands underneath the thighs to help support the legs. One more breath. Keep the feet pressing, slide them away from your hips, and do another few breaths in this second position. Wonderful experience of letting go. And complete by just pressing out through the heels, drawing the toes towards your face, and then let the whole body relax. Stay here for as long as it feels comfortable for you. And when you're ready to come up, bend the knees, roll to one side, walk your hands towards your hips, and come back up to sitting. And we can continue on here with the next series of practices. Enjoy. Thank you.